Welcome to today's video, everyone. We are in Okinawa still, and I actually wanted to show you something really cool, which I think is just an epic idea, especially when it comes to old abandoned love hotels here in Japan. It's definitely a little bit of a problem, isn't it, Brett?
It is. So a lot of these are pretty old.
Yeah, really old, run down. There's not worth, it's not worth keeping the upkeep for them, and generally it's cheaper to just knock them all down and hope that some commercial buyer comes in and buys the land to either build another love hotel there or something else. Now, generally love hotels are built in an area surrounded by other love hotels, and if you don't know much about love hotels in Japan, they're not as dirty as you would think. Japanese culture, typically the woman, when she has her baby, the husband gets put into another room, and the houses are very small. They don't get to sleep together and all that kind of stuff. The kid normally sleeps with the mum, generally until they're like 10, 12 years old. It's actually insane. So for the husband and the wife to have any kind of intimacy, cue love hotels. So it's actually not as, I mean, definitely can go either way, the scale.
As risque as
Yeah,
people think it is.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's not as lurid as people tend to think. But anyways, we are in, I guess, an old love hotel district here in Okinawa, and this is an abandoned love hotel.
Correct.
And Brett rents a room here. And not just a room, a garage.
So the room comes with a garage.
Let's go to the love hotel together, Brett. No. So this has been repurposed. So this is, for all intention and purposes, this was completely abandoned. It was then bought by I guess your landlord now.
Yeah.
And
So, it's a friend of mine. He has another car shop dealership.
Yep.
He's kind of going the direction that I was wanting to do it. I knew of another one
Yep.
that was doing the same thing, but it's a little bit tighter. He got this one, so it's a lot more spacious, which is great because we do a lot of stuff with carrier cars and cranes. So this just made it easier for as far as accessibility and maneuverability.
Yeah, the driveway actually looks pretty decent. It's definitely a nice incline, but I mean, you guys can already tell there's like Kate cars here with, some decent wheels on there, and there's a JZX 100 here, and you start to see a pink painted building. I don't know what says Love Hotel more than a pink painted building.
Yeah, I love your name.
Yeah. So this is a kind of like a drive-in love hotel, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah, typical in Okinawa, everybody has to have cars. Public
Yep.
transportation is not as prevalent as it is in mainland.
Yep.
So everybody here has cars. So the cool thing about these is they all have a garage. So if you even look next to us, you can see they have garages. You pull in,
Yep.
you push the button,
Yep.
the shutter goes down, you go upstairs.
Yep.
Watch TV.
And it's all private. Like generally, you
Right.
don't even like meet someone over the counter to pay or anything like
No,
that.
yeah.
These
So
ones.
the older one is, typically like there'd be a curtain and you would do money, but now they're all automated.
Yeah.
You simply just push the button, pay.
Kind of like a vending machine once you pull into the thing, right? Yeah. So it's pretty interesting. So first of all, this is the back side, I guess, of the hotel where customers normally wouldn't go to back in the day.
Yeah, this is probably staff parking. So the owner of the building, actually, I think this is his stuff here, and he has one garage up in the front.
Yeah, which we'll have a look at in a bit. But he works on cars here. There's 2 bays there. Does some engine pulls and stuff like that there. You can see all the old TVs from inside the hotel. He's pulled out there and just dumped there. And this is where it gets really cool, actually.
We can do the room first.
No, let's show the garages very quickly and then go to the rooms.
Okay.
But this is pretty much a full workshop full of workshop bays that are all rented to car geeks and car guys and enthusiasts just like myself. Anyways, we'll go look at them and we'll show you in a little bit. Let's go check out these rooms. Please, Brett, lead the way.
So this is pretty cool. Again, still a work in progress. He's going through and redoing everything. So everybody's got brand new doors.
Dude, so typically the customers would never walk through here.
So this would be the access for the garage door. It's all been disconnected. Each room has been cut off. And now everybody has their own separate power. So at some point, I'll have our own power bill.
That's cool. But yeah, typically back in the day, customers wouldn't actually walk through here at all, right? They would come in by car.
They would. Yeah, there's a set of stairs inside.
Yeah. Now, most of these garages, which you'll see in a little bit, the stairs were removed, the roof was sealed up, so that then, please go first.
Okay.
Yeah. So that they get more garage space. Wow.
So pretty cool. You can actually turn it into a little office, or a studio.
Yeah. Oh, and this is where the stairs used to be down to the garage.
Again, this is one of the options. You have to pay a little bit extra for it.
Yep.
Which is fine because then it gives you a little stored
Yep.
storage space. But we're talking about cutting out this one panel, just having a set of like attic
Oh yeah, attic ladder, yeah. So I guess this is where the bed used to be.
Yeah, bed, TV. The TV works. I hooked it all up.
For real?
AC works.
That's
yeah.
cool. AC, working AC, that's cool. So you could have this set up as like an office or, you know, I mean, I guess there's a bathroom here too, right?
There is. There's a full bath. So this model comes with a jet bath.
Oh, a jet bath.
Yeah, it does work.
It does work?
I can send you
Okay.
videos of it actually working.
All right. Old Love Hotel style jet bath.
Pink.
What is this?
So there was a bin full of them. So as a joke, they put it in my room. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm not that smooth.
Oh man, that's a crack up.
I'm not that.
That's probably one from back in the day, to be
It
honest.
is.
That's awesome. Like,
So,
that's cool.
It works. I
Alright.
actually filled it up and turned it on. We took a minute to get hot water
Okay.
because they had to go and set up gas. So because I spoke to them of Japanese, I coordinated and had, you know, a lot of us done at one time.
Oh, that's cool.
And then it's up two trucks and 2 staff now because they're like, oh my god.
Awesome. But yeah, the fact that this is a little shop that you can work on your cars in, and you have a little bit of space here. I mean,
Yeah.
some people are living here, and some are just using this as an office space for work and things like that.
Yeah.
If you're living here in Okinawa and you're a content creator, this would be perfect because what gives a ballpark figure, not the exact figure, but like what would something like this cost to rent per month here?
I would say $500 to $600 a month.
$500 to $600 a month.
Yeah.
You get to rent this, you get your office and little studio for filming in and editing in, plus downstairs is where you make most of your content and maintain and work on your cars. That's really
Yeah.
cool. And then for people like yourself, this is really good as well.
It is. So the reason why I picked it is it's a little off the beaten path. It gives us a chance to do some things on the side privately without letting people know what you're doing. Because at the dealerships, you know, I'm exposed. I get a lot of foot traffic.
Yeah, and
you know,
you
and
always
like-
get distracted all the time,
Yeah.
right? Like you're trying to work on something, you lose your train of thought, you never
Yeah.
get anything done.
So
Yeah.
you could literally be in the middle of a project and then stop, leave your tools, close the door, leave. Nothing's gonna change until you come back.
Yeah.
So you know, if you have to leave in a hurry and come back, you know, or your project takes longer. You know, every 5-minute job is one bolt away from a 2-day job.
Yeah, that's so cool. All right, well, this room is, I mean, it's pretty simple. So I guess we'll keep going with the rest of the tour of this place. I was expecting to see like some more kind of like, you know, remnants left over, although there was something in the bathroom there, so that would kind of,
Yeah, again, that was a
that was a joke. Okay, yep.
so
Good cover story.
just 'cause of my situation. So I don't know if he's got this open or not, but this is supposed to be community.
A community hall.
Oh, okay, it is open.
Oh,
So yeah, it's all community.
laundry, kitchen. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. This is pretty old school. Like you can see the
It
floors
is.
and everything's getting renovated and redone. Oh wow, he's just done like the wall and stuff for the kitchen.
Yeah. So we can all use refrigerator. We can all use stove, microwave. I actually have an American stove, full-size stove that's gas.
Ooh, that'll
that
be
I'm gonna
cool.
donate to him. It's just sitting in one of my offices.
Yeah, that's sick. That'll be awesome.
So,
That stuff's hard to find here in Japan, actually,
Yeah.
like American stoves and dishwashers. Dishwashers in Japan suck.
here in Okinawa, it's a little bit better because we have so many American
true.
military, and they all bring stuff over. They
Yeah.
know what to expect, so they bring stuff over and like, oh my god, I'm living in a cardboard box.
Yeah.
It's too big, and then
Okay.
you know people put it out there. But yeah, washer, dryer,
It's cool, simple.
definitely.
I like it.
So-
It's so eerie though, like just seeing all this. This is crazy. I think that this
So
used
we
to be
can-
active.
Yeah, we can just go on down that way.
Okay, yeah. And I guess these are like the little water heaters here.
Yeah, these are the units for the jet baths. The actual pumps and whatnot, and heaters.
Cool. Interesting. So eerie as well.
Yeah, lots of work in progress, man.
Yeah.
I've been through some construction sites, so.
No, it's just like that, like with abandoned places and stuff like that.
Yeah. At night is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I bet it's nice and quiet out here. There's just randomly a car aircon
So
condenser.
these guys are doing like heavy
Mechanical work.
duty mechanic work. That's why obviously they got their ballers.
Yeah. You guys can see there's a really nice, expensive snap-on lift right there. that I'm very jealous of.
You're not the only one jealous.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's the owner, so he gets these 2 units, and I believe he's like cut out the wall and everything and turned it into a full workshop in here, like these 3 bays. 4 bays, I think.
So actually, we're actually lucky.
Yeah, he's open.
Just kind of peep in there real quick.
Yeah, we'll have a
You see how
quick
he's
little
blowing it all
squeeze.
out.
But yeah, look, he blew out the wall. Full workshop in here, guys. Look at this. Super cool. And then he's got his lift outside.
Yeah.
So, dude, that's an expensive lift. It's a genuine Snap-on lift. He's got a 180SX there. He's got a couple K drift cars. Yes, K, FF drift cars. Look at this thing. A little turbo chooch in there with an oil cooler. Love that.
So now we can see where the magic happens here.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't happen upstairs anymore.
No. No. So
True.
there's like 2 bays, but it's actually 1 bay per like room, right?
Yeah.
This bay's actually Gerald's. He's working on his drift missile in there.
Yeah.
Couple engines and stuff there. Oh, hey, it's Cap. Look at this guy. How you doing, man?
Just checking out these Honda engines that are
Checking this
here.
Honda. I heard you're a big Honda guy. Are you doing a Honda swap in this? Oh, that's Gerald's car.
Gerald's car. This one's going back to the States, I'm pretty sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to give away any secret plans of yours, but looks good, man. Hopefully these motors serve you well, yeah?
You guys just go check out.
Dude, upstairs is weird.
Yeah.
The old like jet baths.
Uh-huh.
Looks interesting. Kind of want to try it, but also don't because I don't know who was in there before me.
Does it have like the massaging? These are awesome though. Like I had no idea this was out here, and I lived here 3 years.
It's fairly new.
Yeah.
It's a genius idea.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a couple signatures on the wall now. That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, all the YouTubers that are coming here.
Yeah, right.
And then, and then over here, this is actually Brett's booth. He's letting me store the S15 here for a little bit before we transport it to the mainland.
Yeah, that's kind of why we like this place because honestly, there's a lot of popularity with this car.
Yeah.
And when you're a popular person, you kind of need that intimacy. You need that private zone.
Yeah.
And this provides that.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
You kind of come in here, you can work on stuff at peace, and just it's just a getaway. Especially if you're a car guy and you like turning wrenches.
Yeah.
It's just come out here, no distraction, no noise, just
Work on everything.
work on everything. And then if you gotta go, light from the light switch gets flicked back on. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll be right home.
Yeah.
Close it
And
up.
it's cheap too. So,
Yeah.
you could not be working on your car for a while and then take a couple, months off and then come back and still everything's back where it is. So it's good. So what we were talking about before is they removed the stairs. So previously the customers, right, there would be an electric shutter. The electric shutter would go up, like it would be open. They'd come in, it would detect and close, give them privacy. They'd do all the payments there, the phone and stuff would be there. And then they would go up the stairs into their room and, do things. But yeah, you can fit 2 cars in here quite comfortably. There's a fair bit of space, like either side. As you can see, this is a Miata, so it's not great representation of 2 full cars in here, but you get the gist of it. Enough space to have fun, and if you got a friend next door, which I think Brett's friend Gerald rents next door, so at some point they may actually take this wall out and share the space as well. But yeah, that's it. I think this is awesome. I think it's a genius idea, and I think we're going to see more and more of this starting to happen in Japan, especially with these buildings, because this land is where the money's worth. This whole property probably sold for around $1 million USD with this old abandoned building here and the size of the land. And we're literally on the side of a hill here, which is kind of crazy to think about, to be honest. But we're literally on the side of a pretty big drop. So you can see down there. And you can see the valley out there. But yeah, have you ever seen this happen before? I guess you were saying before, there might be another one.
I bought my JZX90. They're Japanese, and some of those guys are a little on the other side of the fence.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, hey, you want to buy a JZX90? And I was like, yeah, let me go take a look at it. I was like, what is it, automatic or manual? He was like, oh, manual. 154 swap. He's like, yeah. I was like, Conan, is it on the title? I was like, yeah, that's you.
Nice.
So I went over there and checked it out, and I was just like, what?
It was a love hotel too.
But it was a massive one. It was the road actually comes around like this, almost like an S through it. It was almost 3 different buildings.
Wow, that's cool.
And they were all rented out.
And all car shops.
They're just dudes. I mean, especially here with Japan, you just don't have the space to work on your
True.
car.
And noise complaints. Yeah.
So here,
True.
There, a lot of dudes like Albaito.
Yep.
They'll do paint. They can do paint shop, but they don't have a place to do it, and they go find a space.
Yep.
And rent a space. You're talking, thousands of dollars just to get in the door.
That's right. Yeah.
But here it's like, hey, real simple. Just sign a contract. Just pay us every month. When you're done, just leave.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
It's especially helpful for the Americans.
Yep.
Because here, is SOFA status. They don't have the co-signers or the host
Yeah.
liens and all that stuff. So it just makes it real easy for them. Because actually that's how I found out that I introduced 4 of my friends.
Yep.
So this is friend, me, Gerald, friend.
That's awesome. And as you can see up at this end, it's another shop here full of a bunch of tools and tire racks on the wall, air compressor, all that kind of shop stuff. Got another one here. This guy's building a S14. Looks like he's getting everything all cleaned up there. He's busy up the back. And then, yeah, just keeps going. There's another S15 here. And this guy here, I think he does woodworking stuff in here, which is super cool. He's got a bunch of like routers and laser machines up the back there, and he makes products and sells them. It's just super cool. And like Brett was saying, like this is really, really good for those who come off, you know, who are here on base. They can't just go and rent something. It's very hard to rent property in Japan unless you're a citizen. In fact, like generally it's very well known that if the place isn't advertised as like foreigner okay, you can't rent it just because they don't want to deal with the paperwork and the hassle because it's extra paperwork for the owner, right? But yeah, that's that. I just think this is awesome. It's cool to see something that would have been knocked down that has a very interesting is an interesting word to use for that. I know, interesting history. I don't know if you can really use that, but you know what I'm saying. You know, it's interesting that something that was previously had a use for sex is now being used to build cars and for other, you know, enthusiasts like myself to store their cars, work on them, you know, drift cars, auto body shops, like all that kind of stuff is all in these bays. And it's just really, really cool. What do you guys think in the comment section? Tell me, do you think this is genius? I think this is awesome because the main issue with renting property in Japan and doing car stuff is noise complaints. You can't wrench or anything late at night, and they have no problem for people wrenching and working here late at night. So it's totally fine. No one's going to noise complain because, you know, I mean, there's a Love Hotel here behind me, and that's still active actually, and that's all soundproofed and stuff, so they can't hear anything in or out for obvious reasons. Once again, massive thank you for Brett at Auto Shop Z for one, letting me use his space that he rents here. And two, just being an amazing tour guide and helping me out while I'm here in Okinawa. He's helping me get the car and everything shipped over to the mainland, and it's just awesome to have friends like that, I guess, over here that are just sorting everything out. So if you guys do live in Okinawa and you need to get a car or anything situated, rentals or anything like that to do with cars, he's your hookup. I'm gonna put his link down in the description. But yeah, so there you guys go. Abandoned Love Hotel turned into a automotive enthusiast paradise. I guess it used to be a love paradise and now it's a car paradise. There's so many cringy things that I could say about this and make some puns, but it's just so crazy, and I'm interested to know what you guys think about this and this idea. I think it's awesome, I think it's genius, but I'm just curious, like knowing the history of this building and this place, would you guys rent a room? It comes with a room and a shed like that. Like I think it's awesome. But yeah, I don't know, like it is weird to think about that a building or a space that you're renting and its sole purpose used to be used for, I mean, sex, is now being used for building, maintaining cars and drift cars. Like it's just mind blowing to me. You know, even auto body work is happening in some of those booths. So it's kind of crazy. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Curious to know your thoughts. But thanks for watching. Smash that like button, write us a comment and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Jamata.